from losing everything to find each other. Of course, it's a love story. Alright, if you're interested, don't scroll. Pay attention, listen. You're doing something practically, you can just leave the audio running and you listen with your ears. So that's an interesting story. Alright, let me start by saying there was a man by the name of Kelvin. The man was known as a hustler, a businessman, all kind of work that were legit. He was doing it just to make himself, in fact, a person was trying to achieve certain goals in life. You know, when you're a man, you need to work, make money. So this guy, something terrible happened. He was running a cleaning company. The company was doing well first days, but unexpected happened. The business started falling apart. The tenders that he was receiving, he was getting from other companies, and they're no longer coming until the guy ended up closing down the company. He didn't have anything to do again that would sustain him financially. So he was trying to build again the company. Everything was going worse. The moment he's trying to build, everything going bad again. So he ended up giving up. Say, I'm no longer doing it again because it's bringing me problems. Each time he's trying to come back to business, end up in a debt. So this guy was staying in a foreign land. So he was renting everything, didn't have a place of his own. So things started getting worse, ending up not having even any dime pay the rental where he was staying. So the only option was left there is to sell his gadgets that he was using for cleaning, from the car that he was having, other tools for cleaning, and other certain gadgets that he was having in his house. He sold everything. And this guy wants to have a family, and the family ran away, due to the personal reasons between two of them. So the guy didn't have any option, selling everything just to sustain it. So the last thing that he did, he sold the machineries, the car, and left with nothing and paid the rent. Next month that he was supposed to pay another rent again, he didn't have anything. The only thing that he was left with was his phone. So he told the owner of the house to say, I'm no longer able to pay the renter. So the only thing that I can do is to leave. He carried the bag of his few clothes and his phone. Then he left. The rest of the things that left inside the house, unsellable stuff, was ordered by the owner of the house as collateral. So because he was owing some other people and also the owner of the house, so they collected what they kept and he left. So the moment he left, he didn't even inform anybody that I'm going somewhere. He just left. So there was a time that maybe if he's around, he could go to other relatives' house or friends. So he was nowhere to be found for 4 days. So he left. So people become curious. Why is this guy? The first day, looking for him. The second day, say, things are going out of hand. Of which, if you can report to the police station if someone was missing within 24 hours. After 24 hours, they say, you go and report. So they reported after 3 days. This guy will not even see him for the past 3 days. Where is he? Anybody see him? No. If ever visit, some they were having the last scene of him say, he came here 2 weeks ago, we didn't see him. So of which people were thinking maybe the guy committed suicide, but he didn't. Anyway, he just went somewhere. He was homeless. He didn't tell anybody because he didn't want to bother anybody, giving people stress that I'm not homeless, I don't have any business or what. He left, started staying under the bridge with his bag. So what surprised me, like he's staying under that bridge, the bag of the clothes, you could hide it somewhere else, 100 meters away from where he's sleeping. Alright, you get to know why, the reason why he was keeping the clothes and other stuff that he carried along with, and he was sleeping another area, 100 meters away from his stuff. Alright, the guy was like, today you sleep here, tomorrow you sleep there, the other day you sleep there, because of the safety. He didn't know who is watching him doing all those stuff. So during the night, you find out there are people who walk around during the night and they might disturb his sleep or to rob the stuff and sort of like that. So he was moving around everywhere. Sometimes find people who are kind and giving him food or money or something like that because they can see the situation. The situation. The other day you found, I think that was after 3 months, nowhere to be found. People were searching for him. No one had a clue where is this guy. That was the 3rd month he was roaming around the street. He found a pistol. He was working, sort of like a car wash. He was cleaning the cars, and have some money to sustain him. So each time he got money, he would buy the things that he can use to bath with, like the towel, the oil to, the skincare oil, and the soap and the bucket. That's what he usually bought, and the food only. Where he left the people, the relatives and friends, cousins, whatsoever, they were seeing him online sometimes. To call, he didn't pick the calls. Messaging him, not replying. So they were thinking maybe the phone was lost and the guy is dead or whatsoever. People were looking for him. The 40 month, 50 month, no, 1 year. He's staying under the darkness of the world, the sun of the world. No home, no anything, just a man with a bag and the phone. Usually when the battery is out, you could go and charge it, but he was not using the phone. The phone was only using it to get the time. What is the time? Only people were calling, trying to reach him. It's not picking, it's not responding to anyone. So there was a day, since he was migrating from one place to another, he ended up in a faraway city from where he used to stay. So nobody knows him, no one was recognizing him. And on social media, there were a lot of pictures of him circulating. People were looking, say, this is a missing person. Please, if you find him, contact this number. So from the appearance on social media, the pictures trending or circulating on social media, and his new physical appearance as a person who was staying outside, it was no different. So people were not even recognize if it is him or not. It was not bad though, but there was a transformation different between a person who's staying under the bridge and a person who stays inside the house. So as he was walking during the night, that day he didn't find any comfortable place to stay and any other place to put his bag as usual. What he usually do, hiding his bag of stuff, other gadgets that he have 100 meters away from where he's gonna sleep. So he only find a place to hide the bag, but where he's going to sleep that night, he didn't find. So he was stranded. Where can he sleep? If the people can find the bag, they'll just go. If they find him, they will do anything bad or good, something like that. Then the other thing at least is safe. That's why he was keeping the bag far away from him. So he found another place, very comfortable. It was like a tunnel or something like that, where no one ever walk. It was not a busy way, but as a person was looking for somewhere to hide himself and sleep, he found it good. It was like a tunnel and clean inside, smelling nice. He slept. In the morning, he woke up and saw in front of him there was a woman standing, looking at him. She was staring him for hours because he woke up late. That was the most comfortable place that he ever found for the past 12 months that he has been on the street. The lady was shocked. What does this person is looking for? What here? And the lady has been staying under that tunnel for a long. You have never had such encounter because the place was peaceful, the place was nice. So the lady was scared. What's going on? And the man wake up and say, there's a woman in front of me. What's going on? He was also scared. The woman asked, who are you? He said, I'm Kelvin. What are you doing here? I slept here last night, madam. I said, this is my place. I've been here for long. You don't look homeless. Because the guy was smart. He used to go to someone's house or other people's houses and ask for permission to bath, since he was buying the bathing stuff. So he was bathing every day, he was not jumping. So the guy was looking fresh, even though he was staying under the bridge. So you don't look homeless. What's going on? Said it's a long story. Do you mind you telling me? So these guys, they started arguing because the girl wasn't trusted this guy and said, you don't look homeless, your clothes are clean, everything about you it's nice. Are you up to something, or you ran away from your parents last night and you just find this place camping? The girl was asking too many questions. And the boy said, no, I didn't do that. I have been on the street for the past 1 year. Say, what? And you're looking like this? Said, yeah, taking care of myself. Staying outside doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of yourself. You take care of yourself if you want to. It will be a choice, He said, okay, I'm going to tell you my story. He narrated how he lost his business. He narrated everything that happened to him. So it was now the turn of the girl that he met. The girl started narrating her story. The girl was staying under the tunnel for the past 2 years. So the boy was surprised. 2 years? What really happened? How did you end up here? Everyone had got a story to tell. Then the girl said, I'm actually from a wealthy family. One of the most respected family in this community. My parents, they believe in marriage arrangements. So they found a man for me to get married, and yet I don't have the feelings to a man. The girl was narrating a story. So they forced me to do that, of which the boy didn't have love. The boy was only bragging about money. The boy they wanted the girl to marry to. And the girl was saying I didn't have any feeling for him. So it was like they want me to get married to that boy for their benefit, So the father of the girl said, if you don't want to get married to this man, then you leave my house. So they fixed the date for this girl to get married, and they prepared everything. So since they were rich, the girl was in the hotel having some makeup and so on. So she just said, okay, I want to go to the loo. And the girl left and never come back. So that's how it happened as she was narrating the story to Kelvin. So she said, I left and never come back. The traditional marriage ceremony didn't proceed because they were looking for me for a long time. I don't know even they stopped looking for me. So she said, I hope they're not looking for me now, or they get tired because it's been 2 years while I'm here. So that's how she said she begged outside the house. So Kelvin says, so that was you. Okay, it's because of the marriage. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But this marriage arrangement is something which is bad. You're not feeling for the girl or the man, but they're forcing you to do that. But it's not good. So these people, they found each other under the tunnel, and they became friends, very close friends. They were now like husband and wife, but no one have ever expressed her or his family, his feelings, said, this is how I feel about you, this is how I feel about you. They were just living. So there was a time that the girl, if she goes out as usual as she was doing before she met this man who just barged into the tunnel, she was hustling and all kind of work, get money. They were coming and plan together, the boy on the other side, and they'll meet during the night and planning. So they were now using the torch of the boy Kelvin as the light in the tunnel. So they were having a backup electricity from the phone. So that was how it happened. That's how it was happened. So they were now planning. So after 3 months they were together in the tunnel. The boy was now feeling for the girl. Said, this girl is a good planner. This girl is mature. From inside of the story, it shows that she have got dignity in her. She knows what she wants. So the boy fall in love. That's where the war started. The boy tell the girl about her affection feeling. Said, I love you. The girl shouted, what kind of talk is that? This is what you wanted? You want to take advantage of me? What? And she was angry. She said, leave this tunnel. I want to see you again. So the boy was humble. The boy wasn't a person who liked to entertain arguments or whatsoever. He left in peace. And the girl now left alone. She was now feeling lonely, thinking of the boy again, So the reason why the girl chased away Kelvin away from the tunnel, the girl was named Nancy, by the way. She was starting thinking, say, why did I chase her? Okay, the reason why she chased her, the girl was angry and said, this man want to take advantage because we're now staying here together. We don't have a future here. So as time goes on, after 3 weeks, she started looking for Kelvin. And Kelvin was just a mile away from the tunnel. But they were missing each other because there was no communication. The time Nancy came to the place where Kelvin was, Kelvin left 1 hour ago, 30 minutes ago, that I would miss each other. But one day they met after 3 weeks. And Nancy says, I'm sorry for everything. Kelvin didn't kept what happened before. He already forgave the girl. He didn't hold any grudge against her. Said, no, not a problem. I understand. I respect your decision. Then before finish what he was saying, the girl says, Nancy says, I love you, Kelvin, and I want you. Kelvin loves her. Are you serious? What happened? You're the girl who chased me away for a few weeks, and you're coming back and say, what's your plan? What? I said, I'm really serious. I love you too. I'm sorry for what happened, I was just angry. I said, okay, Kelvin met me to say, not a problem, let's go. And they started staying. 1 week after, Kelvin, out of curiosity, said, okay, what made you really make your mind? Nancy said, I think you are a good guy. I only overreact. Then Kelvin said, okay, hear me out now. I want you to be the love of my life. So here's the deal. Let me tell you that It's been a year out on the street. I've never slept with anyone. So I know how to keep myself. And I don't know about you. It's been 2 years here outside. What happened to you? But I can tell you that there will be no sex before marriage. And the girl said, are you serious? I said, yes. Then the girl said, I think that's good. You're a good man. You value a woman. By the way, I'm a virgin. That's why I chased you away. I thought maybe you want to just impregnate me and leave. But anyway, since you say that, even if you didn't say that, I already love you. I overreacted because I didn't think about that before this happened. So these guys become closest people, spouses, and become husband and wife. So they met. Nancy was having 2 years on the street, 1 year on the street. So they spent another year together. The first year they spent together on the street. So they kept working, doing the same. The man was a lot to start a family or to start a business. A lot of businesses since Kelvin was a business minded. And the girl studied in one of the expensive universities in that country they were staying. They were both foreigners, and Nancy was a white lady, and Kelvin was an African. So Nancy studied accounting and Kelvin was a businessman. So they now clash. That was the clash of the giants, the accountant and businessman, So the first thing they found a place to stay after saving for long. They found a room to stay in the next community after they left the community. They were staying under the tunnel. In the tunnel, they found a place in another community. And they started staying there. So they started their cleaning business together, and the business was now going well. Things started going well together. They were happy, So, whenever they started staying together in a good way, in good apartment. So the girl was now feeling comfortable and confronted Kelvin and said, let's do it. That promise of yours saying there will be no sex before marriage. Let's break it. And Kelvin says, no, I don't want to break my promise. The only thing that we have managed to raise some funds and so on. The company is giving us money. I think let us go and see your parents. And Nancy said, my parents, they love money. Yes, they are rich, but they love money. So if you come and do this, they're going to reject you. So I know my parents. So Kelvin said, if this is a deal, what must we do? They're going to reject me, but I don't want this to happen. So by the grace of God, everything God is in it. If He is planning for you, sometimes He will left you alone to lift you. Take you far away from people who break themselves, say that we are the one who left Him. So He will make you live alone so that whenever He remembers you, you say God was in it, not this person was in it. So both families, from the girl child and the boy child, were looking for them. So what happened is the boy he went back where he was staying before he lost everything, and he met his relatives who were looking for him for a long time. It was now 2 years, and to Nancy it was about 3 years looking for her, and they were happy. Say, you have changed a lot. What happened to you? The boy didn't tell him that he was homeless. He didn't say anything. He said, a lot happened. Things of the world. Just like that, I left looking for new things. What? I just cover up, do not tell them what happened. He said, this is my woman. What? And I need you to help me going and pay lobola, something like that. And they were happy also. They accompanied him. And he went. Guy was no average rich, nearly 2 million. Yeah, nearly to a millionaire. And he went to the girl's parents and said, So the parents were thinking maybe he found a lost girl and he brought back them. They didn't know his future in-law. So when he was talking about the marriage and so on, they accepted that. They remembered that the girl ran away because they forced the girl to marry a person that she doesn't like. So they accepted the guy and they gave her the blessing and they were officially married. So that was the end of the story. They were married, happy, from the tunnel to be the millionaires. And also the in-law father helped them to expand the business since he was rich. And that's how they get money and so on. And the son-in-law was already a businessman and he expanded his business and were living a better life. So if you enjoyed the story, that was the end of the story. We'll see you next time. Bring another story. Bye-bye. If you like this story, thumbs up. You subscribe to this channel. Whenever I want to narrate another story again, you'll be the first person to be notified. So that was the end of the story between Nancy and Kelvin. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, today I'm going to be your storyteller, and my story is called Two Broken Souls from